All right, so I wanted to share a story with you about my client who just purchased her first ever home. She was a first time home buyer, but she couldn't have done it without borrowing money from her 401k. So, one of the biggest struggles a lot of many first time home buyers have is not having enough funds to cover the closing costs and the down payment. When you buy a home, there's a down payment. It can be 3%, 3.5%, or more, and there's closing costs. And unfortunately, having those funds available is one of the top reasons why people won't be able to move forward. But in this case, she was savvy. She used her retirement account. She borrowed money. She borrowed $50,000 from her 401k, which is the maximum, or half of your vested balance, whichever is less. Now, this was a great benefit to her, and it was able to help her cover her closing costs and her down payment. Now, with any loan that you take out, typically, for example, if you take out a regular loan, there's a monthly payment attached to it. Okay. That would affect your debt to income ratio, which is not a good thing because it means you have more debt, which means your purchasing power goes down. But in the use case of a 401k, when you borrow against it, that does not count towards your debt to income ratio. So, in other words, you can get the money and it won't affect your purchasing power, which is a great tool to have. Now, there is a monthly payment attached to it and an interest rate that you have to pay back that goes towards your account. So, just be mindful of that because there is I guess, a monthly obligation there. So, don't forget. But the good news is it won't count against you and it won't hurt your debt to income ratio. So we were able to use those funds. She was able to close. And I'm happy to say that we just actually funded and recorded today. And I was able to help her out as her loan officer. She had a real estate agent, and we were all involved and worked as a team. So if you have the opportunity, or if you have a 401k or some type of retirement, you have questions, reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to help you at any time. There's also a availability when it comes to an IRA. You can also withdraw money from there if you're buying your home as a first time home buyer. So, my name is Jorge, the home equity coach, your local real estate and mortgage expert, licensed in multiple states, and I help first time home buyers and investors buy, sell, invest, and build equity. Click the link in my bio to connect with me today.